What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we have a ton of important news to discuss. As you guys know, we left off yesterday's episode in regards to comparing the 2017 bull run in XRP to the potential bull run we could be seeing in the next 2 days to the 2017 bull run, and the similarities with that. The day before, we talked about this major ascending triangle, which is forming on XRP, as you guys can see right here, which coincidentally ends in 2 days around the 8th. And that ultimately is right when the swell event happens, the 7th and the 8th. So coincidence or not, we're going to be talking about this, discussing why exactly this ends right about there. And then we're also going to be looking at some technical analysis charting on Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, wrapping things up with the current coin market cap, and then comparing this article that a commenter actually posted, which is basically the Ripple-backed MoneyGram and Walmart building cash transfer services for nearly 5,000 stores. And I want to discuss how this could ultimately affect XRP's price as well. Besides that, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Remember, we do a giveaway of a free $25 of Bitcoin every single Friday, which is in 2 days. All you have to do to enter is literally just make sure you're subscribed, or subscribe if you haven't, and drop a comment down below that I know you want to participate. Leave a comment in relevance to today's video, some important things on XRP, and I'll know that you want to get involved in the giveaway. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So guys, before we start off, like I said before, a quick recap. We were comparing the 2017 bull run to what could potentially happen now. And you'll notice on the finer print, in a more microeconomic view, we were comparing the ascending triangle that is happening right now, or evaluating this ascending triangle happening within XRP to US dollar on Bitstamp. And there's a couple of things I want to go into discussion with you guys in regards to this potential break that we could be seeing, and the importance of it, and the likelihood that we do see this break to the upside, and how high we could be potentially going, because this is getting very, very, very close to the wire. And obviously we have to compare some other altcoins and cryptocurrencies. So right now I'm on the current coin market cap. You'll notice a couple of things. Top 10 cryptos are all in green except for Stellar. And you'll notice the comparison that Bitcoin and Ethereum look oddly similar to XRP. And I want you to consider that, because we won't be using Litecoin or some other cryptocurrencies to use this comparison. But you'll notice Litecoin is blasting off, which is honestly a great thing. It's been about time that Litecoin has taken some momentum. But you'll notice we do need to consider where Bitcoin and Ethereum are in regards to where XRP could be taking this crypto in the near future. And what that means is basically, if we see Bitcoin heading lower, there's a chance XRP may dip lower too. Now, there's also possibilities that we could be seeing that major breakout happen. It just may be a more prolonged period than we were expecting. Now, the one thing I wanted to compare with you guys today was the odd fact that we've been tracking this ascending triangle for quite some time now on XRP. And you'll notice it kind of ends, we're on the 4 hours. So you'll notice on the bottom right now, November 7th is right here. November 8th is right here, and that's pretty much it. This is November 9th, but November 8th is all the way up to here. So this is pretty much the end of this major ascending triangle. I think it is quite honestly very interesting that this massive ascending triangle on XRP happens to end at the same exact time that swell is about to begin, where they pretty much are telling you guys what exactly is going to unfold in regards to global payments of today, in regards to being backed or used by XRP Ripple, which is huge. It's honestly huge news that they're both somehow intertwined with each other. Very odd that they knew how to, make those, or how coincidental they happen to be, and how exactly that may affect the price. Now, as we know, 60% of the current market of XRP is actually locked up. You'll notice that if we go to XRP, most of you probably know this, some of you may not, but if we click on XRP, you'll notice a couple of things once this loads up. The comparison of its circulating supply. So you can see circulating supply is 43 billion out of theoretically 100 billion. So you can compare that. 43 out of 100 billion is around 60 billion of coins that are being withheld by the company. So they have the possibility to manipulate price. Not that they are, I'm just saying that there is a possibility. Now, in regards to pretty much good news and great things that Ripple has been doing, we will be discussing this MoneyGram to Walmart article, which could also boost the price of, Litecoin, of XRP to major high levels. Now, I want to compare, before we compare the major breakout in here, the other altcoins that we need to look at, which is obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum, in regards to seeing how high these coins can break. Now, what's interesting is the past couple of days we've been tracking this major descending fractal. You'll notice we've had quite a few of these on Bitcoin, and at times we did manage to break above it before coming back down inside of it. Now, I am shorting this crypto here on DueDEX, which I want to talk about in a second, but the fact is that we are trading outside of here, which was interesting. I was not expecting us to trade out of here. I was curious as to why, and I pretty much answered that question the second I clicked on the daily. Now here, pretty much everything makes sense. You notice exactly what is happening. You'll notice that this is actually a morning doji, which is interesting. This is usually an indicator of a break to the upside. This is indication of a reversal, which we're kind of seeing right now. But for the most part, we are stuck right now inside the high-low middle moving average on the daily. You also notice if we compare the MACD, we're getting very close to potentially seeing a crossover, which is a bearish signal. But it's the fact that we've been trading now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days now within the high-low MMA does give the option of seeing retracement lower. And I don't want to throw that out there, but being that we are in this, descending fractal right here, and being that we're stuck inside this high-low MMA, we need to break in either direction. It's going to happen soon. We're getting a lot of support and resistance being retested here. There's a lot of volume getting retested, the bulls and the bears, and there's a chance we could see. Now, ultimately, I am expecting to see a break to the downside, not to get anybody upset, but a break to the downside would immediately help us track where the prices could be going. If we see this immediate retracement, we would be anticipating the coin to fall immediately down to $8,600 from its high of 93. Now, this would ultimately set us back inside what appears to be a major symmetrical triangle. You can see in the purple right here that we would eventually be on the top of here, which is still expected if we can get outside of this major high-low MMA. And we could also be shorting this crypto. Now, DueDEX is an awesome exchange that I highly recommend. It's one of the first exchanges I've actually used that I have the ability to short crypto. I know a lot of people have been asking, how do you short crypto? How do you, buy and then sell it? What exchanges are great? I used to use Coinbase Pro, but until I met DueDEX, selling and shorting is a huge option. They also offer the option to leverage your trades, which is basically giving you double. Notice that I do have a trade right now, which is about 6%. I bought it at $9,600. That was my entry price of Bitcoin. Shorted it at $400, but I leveraged it double. So I am actually shorting $800 worth, giving me a 6% profit. And I'm gambling that after this, as you can see here, the sideways trading, we're going to probably break bearish and head lower. Notice that we are fairly high up on this RSI too. You'll notice this is flatlined, guys. This is flatlined, which means we are going to be seeing a potential break very soon. Notice once again here on the 4-hour, we look very close to seeing that bearish crossover on the MACD as well. So there's a lot of signs that Bitcoin looks to be wanting to head down. You can see right here that potential crossover, and we're probably going to see a retracement lower. And we're going to be seeing volume coming into this market very soon. I'm super hyped. There's tons of information to talk about, so I don't want to sound all over the place, but the fact that we're trading out sideways right now does give me reason to believe major volume is coming, and we're probably going to see a dip in this coin very soon. We're trading just slightly above the bearish fractal, so there's a chance we're either going to trade on top of it or break down below it and use this purple as a support to head lower. Now, I want you guys to be prepared. Now, definitely check out DueDEX because this is how important it is to me. It is the first link in the description. This allows you the option to short. I know a ton of you guys are already using it, so huge kudos to you guys for checking this out and getting prepared. And I hope that the rest of you guys check this out and take advantage of the option to finally being able to short Bitcoin easily on here, being able to cash out very easily as well. So I highly recommend you check out DueDEX. It is the first link in the description. Now, I am anticipating that retracement on Bitcoin. Litecoin, it's just odd. The fact that we've, kind of hit a scaling point, we hit some sort of support or resistance, which you can see right here. It looks like we're a little bit overbought. We're hitting up over here. We're entering the overbought. You can see that we're finally starting to see some sort of crossover on that MACD. You can see that blue band is immediately pulling back down to the orange, which is another indication of retracement to lower levels. Now, how do these affect XRP? To swing everything back to XRP, the fact that these big cryptos, besides Ethereum, which is pretty much trading in between a resistance of 200 and a support of 160, nearing overbought once again, they all look to be overbought and overextended, which gives me reason to believe we could potentially be seeing retracement. Now, not to mention that major ascending triangles, they tend to break bearish. I don't want to throw any salt or anything like that, but there's a chance we could be seeing a retracement, a small one at that, And I compare that to Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin sees a small retracement down to here, it's only maybe 2 weeks more where we're going to see consolidation before we see a massive, and I mean legendary massive, break to the upside, similar to what we just saw right here. Previously, we were at 74 and we exploded all the way up to 10 grand before seeing this consolidation pattern happen. Very similar. That's what I'm anticipating to happen once again within Bitcoin, where we see the consolidation down, and then we see a massive break and a massive moonshot to the upside, similar with what XRP could be doing, which is breaking bearish, consolidating downwards, and then seeing a major flare to the upside, immediately shooting the price of the crypto up, maybe slightly delayed. Obviously, people like to buy the rumor, sell the news, so people are probably gambling that swell is going to make a major impact, and then there's a good chance that we're going to be selling off the second swell happens, and we could see that dip. Now, if we break bullish, expect huge gains, expect to see at least 30% gains, but on the downside, expect to see 30% losses as well if we decide to break lower. Now, obviously, I do want to wrap things up with this XRP Ripple MoneyGram article that was posted by one of you guys, which was awesome. So basically, this talks about Walmart collaborating with Ripple-backed RIA and MoneyGram to improve its existing system for transferring money. As we know, Walmart is a multi-billion-dollar company, and the fact that it's partnering with MoneyGram and RIA, which is backed by Ripple, pretty much means it's being funded by Ripple and being used by Ripple. Chances are high that since MoneyGram utilizes Ripple on demand liquidity and RIA runs Ripple too, the current Walmart system, Walmart 2 World, will do the same thing and pretty much run on XRP. Now, this won't affect the XRP price, and I'll explain that in a second ago. You can see it says now on Walmart.com, transfer money with Walmart 2 World, which is powered by MoneyGram, which means that it is partnered with XRP, Ripple utilizing XRP. So you can see the interesting comparison that people are making right there. Now, XRP, in regards to its banking system, is completely different than its, charting and price system here, but the news should pretty much affect the price as well. We should be seeing some sort of more support in the fact that people are now knowing more about this crypto, and the fact that it should inevitably help the crypto make moves in bigger directions, because obviously the more people that know about it, the more people that are probably going to be invested in this could inevitably see a big, skyrocket in price. So pretty much that's going to wrap up today's episode. That's pretty much the information I wanted to share with you guys, in the fact that we are getting so freaking close to here, and that this move could be a legendary move. All we have to do is extend this outwards, and you can see what it is that I'm referring to, this major crossover, this major resistance right here. If indeed we do break it, we could easily see 30 to 40 to 50% gains extremely quick, easily shooting us up to 40 or 50 cents within literally a couple of hours. So definitely keep this on your radar. It's not something to consider otherwise. We're all seeing a bullish crossover on the MACD too, which is a good indicator of potential highs. Now we are getting fairly close to being overbought, so there is a cap at around 40 to 45 cents before we see consolidation lower. So there's tons of different things in play right now. We have to consider all the different values right now, but obviously the best advice is wait to see the confirmation of a break. If we see a bullish break above, obviously then we buy in and ride this rally up, or if we see a confirmation of a retracement lower, that's probably due to Bitcoin breaking lower, and then we short Bitcoin on DueDEX. Now that is pretty much going to wrap up today's episode, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Remember, giveaway is Friday, every single Friday. All you have to do to enter, it's for $25 of Bitcoin. All you have to do to enter is leave a comment down below and make sure you are subscribed or subscribe to the channel to be entered in that. Otherwise, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.